Right guys, I didn't want to make this video because I'm like gutted by what I've just done, but I need to do it to make sure none of you do it as well. So I was doing like a nice big water change on the Goldfish temporary tank, and I had a problem, like so quick, it happened so fast. I was siphoning out the water with the pipe as I usually would. No fish were around, no fish were near the pipe, and then I guess I looked down to make sure the water was going into the bucket, and as I looked back up again, chocolate had gone to the pipe, I think maybe thinking I was feeding or something, and it's just caught the pipe, just sucked him and cut him, because there's a slight rough edge on the pipe. Well, there isn't now, or there won't be soon, but and it's just cut his mane up above here. He seems absolutely fine, but there's some blood, it looked quite deep, so I've gone straight out to the shop and got some of this stuff. API's Melafix. It says it's promotes tissue and fin regrowth, so it's for damaged ulcers, for damaged fins, rapid repairs, open wounds, so I'm going to get that going straight away. I've already done 50% water change. I've done salt in the aquarium and put the heater on as well, so it's raised the temperature just a few degrees. So hopefully that's going to be enough. It seems okay though, I'll show you now. Oh, please ignore all the algae in this tank. I messed up when I set it up. I put way too much of the substrate powder in, which means it's just constantly leaching. But anyway, look, there he is, look. Looks pretty nasty, doesn't it? Sorry, Pumpkin, out the way. Come turn around, mate. See there? There we go. It's got a nasty little cut there. I think it looks worse than it actually is, because obviously the tissue on the manes of the fish is a lot more sort of fluffy, if you like. But he does seem fine, which is really good. He's already had some food, because I put some food in straight away just to see how he reacted, if he was all right. It's a little bit caught, I think, on the front, sort of, I can't even talk very well. Sorry guys, I'm struggling at the moment because I'm really gutted by what's happened here. He seems fine though, doesn't he? So I'm just going to get that stuff in. We'll get that in the tank now. Hopefully, zoom back out. Hopefully that's going to sort it right out. I read online that most wounds heal within a few days. You know, not completely, but you know, well on their way. So let's get this stuff in the water and hopefully we can get him sorted. Right, so that's in. He's looking okay, to be fair. You know, hopefully it's just visually it looks bad, and I feel like I've, you know, well, it is my fault. I'm completely responsible for it, but you know, I'm happy that he's swimming well and he seems completely comfortable. He's probably in pain, I guess, but I can't really do a lot more now. I'm going to do another 50% water change tonight before bed, and then hopefully tomorrow it'll look a bit better, do more water changes. Yeah. Right guys, well it's the next day. Let's have a little look and see how Chocolate's getting on. He's very happy. Oh, yes. That's looking so much better already. That's absolutely brilliant. That makes me feel really good. He's so cute. Yeah, I feel so much better already. And like I was saying, please ignore this tank. Look at the state of it. Look at this algae. I've never had an algae problem, so you know it's not my ability. Yeah, I just made a massive mistake when I set the tank up. I put way too much of the substrate powder beneath, and it's just constantly leaching nutrients into the water column. You know, no amount of water changes can keep up with it. But the actual parameters of the water are spot on, so I can't really complain. I mean, the goldfish, to be fair, love eating the algae, so it's quite good for them. But look, yeah, he's all good, wiggling fine. He's a little bit raw still, but that's all right. That just goes to show though that, you know, there was no need to panic. I still feel so bad, don't get me wrong, but he looks absolutely fine, and that looks like it's healing very nicely as well. So all good in the end. Well, not all good, because I shouldn't have done it obviously, but you know, it's just really a lesson there. Just pay attention when you're siphoning, and be aware that certain fish, clever fish like goldfish, you know, their intelligence is quite high. They're always looking out of the tank. They know when food's coming. Saw my hand, fingertips go in with the pipe, and I guess assumed it was feeding. But yeah, really good, really happy. Well, so now that we know that chocolate's doing okay, and I'm really happy with how that cut's progressing, I'm going to show you now their new aquarium that I'm setting up in the studio, and just show you sort of how I'm getting along with it and the progress that, well, hasn't been made. Oh my God, that's frosty. Cold morning here in Devon in England. This is probably our first real frost. So, it'll be interesting to see what it's like in the studio, temperature wise. Oh, that feels warm. No, that's nice and warm. Okay, so the water temperature currently is showing 14 degrees, so not bad for a goldfish, but we can have it a little bit warmer than that, which means I can turn the heater up a little bit, because at the moment it's not really on that high at all. It's literally just flicked on as I walked in, so turn the heating up in a little bit. It's normally sticking to about 16 to 18 degrees in here. Obviously this is the coldest morning we've had in a long time, but yeah, look, here is the goldfish tank. Still just got the plants in. This carpet, if you like, is looking really good though. What I might do is actually bring that light down so that we're more sort of here, and just have this covering the whole surface, and then it will still be bright underneath. But I'll see how it goes. I might find that I might not want that much. I want the colours of the goldfish to really show. So, but yeah, so here's all the different plants we've got. We've got Rotella rotundifolia. I'm not even sure if that will stay or not. What I will do though is wrap it with some of that filter floss, put a weight on it to hold it down, because I don't think the goldfish actually eat a lot of the plants. They just like pulling them up as they try to see if they're edible. So if we can keep them locked down, it'll be good. The rest of the plants in here, so we've got some real nice Hygrophila, Pinnatifida in there. We've got Java fern, you know, the wider leaf, the proper Java fern, proper. And then we've got the narrow needle leaf one as well. We've got Anubias, we've got some really nice stuff in there. Hardy plants that I think are gonna do really well. But like I said before, I'm gonna go for a completely clean substrate. So, sorry, clean substrate. Well, it will be so clean that there'll be none there, just to allow cleaning a lot easier. And really, these seem to be the first fish that I'm really considering, other than Captain Redbeard, obviously, as a pet. They're so cute and they're so personable, and I want to make sure that this setup is right for them, because they're such messy eaters. They're renowned for it. They poop so much. I just want to make sure that the whole aquarium is nice and clean for them at all times. Yeah, so that's why I'm going to keep it bare bottom. Okay guys, well, it's now been 2 days since the accident, and yes, Chocolate seems happy as Larry. I don't know who Larry is, but anyway, yeah, look, it's healing up really well. See if I can get a close. Pumpkin, every time, just move for a second. It's not all about you. There you go, look, see. Healing up really nicely. There's only just a little bit of red left there now. There's no sort of loose skin. Everything looks super clean. So that's brilliant. No, out the way. Hello, hello, chocolat. Well, now they're all better, Chocolate's doing well, and I've finished building their new home, so I think it's time to get them into the new tank. Let's get them in there. Oh, you didn't think that you were going to be seeing them go in their new home in this video, did you? No. Click subscribe, guys. Ring the notification bell, because on Saturday the video of these guys going to their new home will be out. Right, so that's it for this video, guys. So hopefully by the time you see this, I'll be well underway with building the tank, you know, scaping the tank, producing the video. The video will be out this weekend, so make sure you click the subscribe, click the bell if you haven't already, just to get an update of how all the goldfish are going to be doing in their new setup. And hopefully I'll be able to speak to you then. So comments, always leave comments if you want to talk about anything. I always reply to all comments until the next video comes out. And then I sort of focus my attention onto that each time to ensure that each one gets a fair sort of share, if you like, because I've got limited time, obviously. But hope you enjoy the next video. That's the main one. That's going to be really good. So I'll see you soon.